Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. I think I'm gonna... I don't actually want Hyderabad this much, so I'm gonna bail. Because I got other stuff to do. We're working out Communist Brunei right now. Lithuania, I think we're close on being able to annex. Yeah, so that'll be slated for late in 74. Very good. For the moment, though, I want to see if I can do some expansion in Africa. I want to try and get Duala on into my customs union. Come on, what's taking you so long? Capitulate! 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 Indore took over both of these territories. Brilliant. Alright, and this is the Zulu situation again. They might be willing to be my subject. No. Alright, so, Duala. What if you were my protectorate? I could get there. Who have I got truces with? Russia? Germany? Britain? China? I think I'm gonna go for it. Italy is gonna make me fight. I'm almost certain, in fact. I don't think France will fight me. But let's try it. One last big war. We lost our interest in South India. Right, because we lost control over that place. We got interests activated everywhere, right? Yes, we do. Alright. So, I'm going to actually mobilize everybody. I don't want to mess about with this. I think the only army that I'm going to use right now is the 6th Turkish army. Because I don't think Duala has the capacity to fight me for real. So who can I call? Yeah, this is Italy almost assuredly wants to be. But Italy is willing to be called in by me, which is interesting. Brazil is damaging relations, that's not shocking. Yeah, a lot of folks are mad. That'll happen. That'll happen. So once the next phase starts, I'm going to pause it and I'm going to see what Italy wants. If they want Crete... Oh. Yep, okay, so they sided with them. So it's only Greece who's willing to be swayed, but that's alright. So... Alright. Well, anyway. Let's put some more armies over there now. I'm going to leave Hassa Ordusu in the capital because I think I'll be able to... Where's my other fleet? It's the 2nd Turkish fleet. Oh, United Sovereign Archduchy wants to fight as well. Well, fine then. It says Italy's willing to be swayed here, but it's not giving me the option. That's really weird. So what is Duala's capital? It's North Cameroon, isn't it? No. It's South Cameroon. Alright, so that's going to be our strategic objective. And I think... that's it. I feel pretty confident. I'm not scared of the United Sovereign Archduchy, and I don't think they actually care enough. They're also trying to change the regime in Sindh, which I think should give us war support protection. Unless they're holding our capital, which I don't think they're going to be able to take, so I'm fairly confident at this point. We'll put the 8th Turkish Army in Anatolia for now. And we'll see how things go. They are going to put some large forces here. That's just going to be what it is. I'll put the 9th Turkish Army in there, but I don't think so. I think we might try to do a cheeky little naval invasion of Italy and see if we can make them bail out of the way here. Force comparison's still looking really good here, so I'm hoping we can make some early progress and get Duala to bail, to just capitulate and not have to worry too much about it. Let's go ahead and raise our conscript forces in our 3 armies that are on this front here. Well, there's a fascist diplomatic play in Lithuania. But, we got some trade routes disabled, but that's fine. We're going after enemy fleets. Again, a goal is we want to try to get into... okay, Italy is sending the last of its armies to Africa. Both of those battles are successes for us. So I think we can knock out this fleet, which it looks like we're likely to. I think we're going to try to get into Italy. In fact, let's get started with that. Alright, perfect. We've got some occupation here. We're winning battles up the front. Canada, I don't need your help with this, to be honest. We're losing convoys in the Straits of Gibraltar. We'll be able to throw a fleet in there. Alright, and that's forced them to bring some armies back, which is actually good for us. Again, I'm okay with accepting the banning of slavery in Macron. Oh, America's actually successfully invaded over there. Or, they're working on invading over there. Macron, are you in this war? They are. Okay, I'm gonna grab the 9th Turkish Army and station them over here so that if the Americans grab this territory, I'll be able to put them in place. Alright, perfect. So, we are... force comparison's looking a little weaker over here, but we are successfully invading Italy, so we might be able to get in there and have some fun. We'll just revolt happening in Nepal. Force comparison's about even there. We're definitely winning this battle. This battle's a loss, however. It's a project. There's Lithuania popping off. I think we're going to win there with no problems. Oh, dang. Naval invasion was a small-tier failure. I'm going to put this fleet over here, because this fleet's fighting here with no problems. We're winning those wars there. Alright. So that's a front. Let's put this army there. It's weird that we couldn't just station this force here. Alright, and this army should be, 9th Turkish Army should be in place. And we're already in the process of getting a battle going there, so that should be, we should be able to close that out with the minimum problems. We are still continuing to achieve additional occupation in Duala. So we might, if we're able to be successful, this battle is definitely a success. So I think if we're able to get a hold of South Cameroon, that'll just be, we'll be able to get everything we want. And we'll be able to offer banning of slavery in Macron as a prize. Alright, and that's got that area reoccupied. They are fleeing, but there's many more of them than there are of us. Do a promotion. The petite bourgeoisie demand the promotion of Major General Selim Ekzakibashi, touting his history of loyal and effective service. You know, I think he's earned it. We don't have anyone who's... Oh, Hassa Ordusu actually needs another leader. Charismatic, defensive strategist, social democrat? You're the guy. You're going to get big promotions. Because we are doing big social democracy. Right, one there. Now that battle's a loss, but... The vassal swarm is an effective technique. I'm actually really happy with how this has gone overall. I might put 9th Turkish Army down here, but I don't think we actually need to. We are losing convoys, but we've got a really extreme number of convoys available, so I'm not super worried about that. We've knocked out a bunch of enemy fleets off of here, off of this sea node, so I'm going to send this fleet to the Straits of Gibraltar to continue to fight over there. 8th Turkish Army, I'm going to raise your conscripts and put you over there. And Fascist Lithuania is even now in the midst of collapsing, which I'm pretty pleased about. If we can get a victory here, we can start to get South Cameroon occupied. Some of these battles, I don't know why there's so many battles over here, but we're getting occupation in South Cameroon now. So I'm optimistic. Beautiful. And this battle is going to be a victory. So I think we're going to do this. I think we're going to get what we need. Lithuania, stop defaulting on your debts. Your debts aren't that much. It's just that your economy is tiny. Beautiful. Alright, we are in pursuit over here. Hot pursuit, in fact. There's another major battle here, and we are winning this one as well. Excellent. So, if we can just... I think when this battle closes out, we'll have all of South Cameroon, and that will be the end of the war, essentially. From there, it'll just be a question of waiting. Fascist Spain is revolting. And other phrases that are never not wrong. Winning naval battles here against America and Italy. Should probably do a naval expansion at some point. Oh boy. Yes, we're losing a lot of convoys, but we're winning the war. And we've got so very many convoys overall that I'm actually pretty comfortable with it overall. Please don't be lost. I want to... Oh no, that's not reduced provinces gained. Please get increased provinces gained. Okay, alright. Extra combat with... Alright, so this is going to close out really fast now. Come on, give me South Cameroon. Yes! Alright. So at this point, Duala no longer has war support protection. They'd take a ban on slavery in Macron, and I can live with that. So let's do it. Beautiful. So, Norway is in diplomatic play against Russia, and it appears Sweden. I guess Sweden and Norway are enemies. I don't want to get involved in that. Norway, you're fine, but you and Sweden can just deal with your own issues right now. All right, time to improve relations with Duala, because they've soured a little bit in the course of that war, and make things better. Alliance with Scotland? No, thank you. We've got a defensive pact. That's all we need. Peasant revolt in Nigeria. Not worried about that. Alright, so at this point, I should be able to annex Lithuania. They might accept. So my infamy is still a little high for that. Have I got... 18 months, 27 months. Yeah, okay. I've got plenty of time of truces left over so that no one will get involved with me. But before we do that, let's just take a look and see if Lithuania is still completely... Yeah, they're completely messed up. We gotta solve that. Italy stopped damaging relations. That's nice. Maybe we'll be friends now. Remember having friends? Remember having friends in Asia? A thing you used to do, Italy? Something that was cool that you used to have? Japan is continuing to grow its economy by a bit. I still think supporting them financially is the right call. Let's see what production methods look like for a full switch over to telephone switchboards. That's actually not going to cost us that much, so let's go ahead and do it. That gives us plenty of bureaucracy to play with. And I think... Don't want to increase Social Security, but I will increase workplace safety by a little bit. That'll leave me 500 to deal with. Military revolt in Futa Toro. That's fine. Just letting my infamy get down a little bit here. I want to be... So when I annex Lithuania, I'll get 3.7. So I need to be at 21.3 or below in order to be able to do this without getting any kind of... without shooting myself up over... up over 25 infamy, a thing that I just did and I would rather not do again. This is Buganda again. Iwi. This one is Sikkim. This one is Perak. Where's Perak? Well, over here. That'd be interesting. Either you want to be my subject? Okay, you do. You do not. Accepted. So we'll go ahead and grab the 8th Turkish Army and we'll put them in place. Hopefully nobody else intervenes. I don't think anyone else is going to intervene in this. Austria is going after Dainan. They want a treaty port in Mekong. But what if Dainan was my protectorate? No. Alright, that's not going to happen. Interestingly, they didn't ask for a protectorate from China. China's still really low on armies. I think China is still kind of in an old school setup. Yeah, oh my gosh, they're still at traditionalism. That's brutal. They got some corporations though. They got a movement for universal suffrage, so universal suffrage must at least be unlocked for them, which is nice. Oh my goodness. There's a communist uprising in the United Sovereign Archduchy. And we are not able to join because our relations with America's universal suffrage monarchy, wild, are not good enough. So, Universal Suffrage Council Republic interventionism. We'll see. I expect at least some of the Europeans will be intervening in this, but then again, I don't think they're gonna, which is wild. Maybe United Sovereign Archduchy was had terrible relations with everyone in Europe. Anyway, this war is already ended, so this should be done very, very soon. And I think maybe we'll just call it at the end of the year. It'll be the end of 1975. We'll have played for 140 years of the game. But before we do that, I'm going to build up a few more barracks in the 9th Turkish Army. Am I going to do that? No. Dang, okay. I'm trying to get my GDP up. Let's flip over to tractors, see if we can free up some labor. We never put our mines on Steam Donkey. I can't believe this. Trying to get up to 1 billion here. I was at 1 billion for a second, but not quite there yet. Electric sewing machines is not going to work. Hey, there we go. Oh, come on. Come on. You do better at rotary valve engine. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I'll leave the tooling workshops alone. Will you be better producing rayon? No, you do much better producing just dyes. Let's set the motor industries to... Water tube boiler. No, you really still want to be on hand assembly, huh? That's wild. That's really wild. If we set all these to radio production... Oop. Weapons of war. An article has been published by the Turkish Daily about some of the weapons which our country uses in the ongoing Parakian peasant revolt versus Perak war. The article focused on the machine gun, a terrifying weapon which tears through flesh and bone at an almost inhuman rate. Members of the public are calling for the use of such weapons to be restricted. Such foul instruments of pain and torment have no place on earth. Don't restrict them. Turkish war support increases by 10. Intelligentsia gets salty. Cover up their uses this costs a bunch of authority. I'm going to not restrict them. Go with the first one. Bengal versus Bastar. What if I switched some of these places over to arc-welded steamships? Maybe that would make them more productive? Clearly this one wants to be the other one. Yeah, that's got him going. Not Albania. Macedonia, yes. Bulgaria, yes. Montenegro, absolutely. Budavendagar, yes. Iodine, oh heck yes. Konya, for sure. Kastamonu, absolutely. Cyprus, no electricity. Trabzon, absolutely. East Aegean, no electricity. Adana, for sure. Lebanon, definitely. Palestine, absolutely. Sinai, I didn't electrify Sinai. Oh, that was dumb. That was dumb of me. We're getting good. We're getting where the getting's good on production methods with these. Not East Borneo. I'm going to get us up to a billion GDP. Not Tripoli. Did I not electrify Libya and them? I think I might have failed to do that. Whoopsie doodle. All right. Well, we'll do that. We've got enough time. Go just slightly to the beginning of the. Well, I did a little bit. And we'll electrify Cyprus. That'll be fine. I want to get up to 1 billion GDP. Can I just get there with exports? I think I might. Hold on. Well, not if the export interface doesn't load. Somebody will buy our airplanes. Our wine, our furniture. Oh my goodness. So many markets will buy our cheap furniture. Opium? Everyone loves opium. Clothes? Look at the levels of some of these trade routes. My gosh. I'm just going to add them all. Screw increasing the workplace safety office. We need that bureaucracy for something else. For frickin' trade. And that puts us at 1 billion. Excellent. Alright, that's the end of that war. Just gonna get us to the end of the year. Trade agreement with Canada. Wonderful. Oh my goodness. The British bourgeois revolt, and they've got the old British monarchy flag. That's wild. Sadly, we won't be able to enjoy too much of the chicanery that's happening in Great Britain, just on account of the episode and the series, in this case, are going to be done before that really pops off. But, and that is it. We've built a strong Turkey. We put communists in our government, but we stayed a presidential republic with universal suffrage for the entire game. We maintained Islamic rule in the form of freedom of conscience for a long time. For the entire game, we built an absolutely massive customs union stretching from Scotland to Australia, from Western Africa to Japan. We cultivated strong allies among the liberal states of Europe eventually, after they rejected communism and returned to democratic politics, to social democratic and liberal democratic politics. We had some enemies, particularly in Russia. Austria and Italy have been sometimes enemies, as though all the European powers. We developed a large set of protectorates in India, a solid pair of African states that are part of our empire, and generally we built an extremely strong Turkey. We got our GDP up to 1 billion finally. 96% literacy. Standard of living #6 worldwide, and all the others are basically in our customs union, except for Igbo. But we're also the only major power with a standard of living anything close to this. Population closing in at 120 million, #3 worldwide. We were only short behind Bengal, which is the former British Raj, and Great Qing. We ended with a political alignment of more than 50% loyalists to the government, which has made violent social movements a thing of the past, and has generally allowed us to do whatever we wish to do with our politics. We had an armed forces of closing in on 1,000 battalions of pretty much fully mechanized troops. We ended up with 272 flotillas, which was not a huge navy, but was always sufficient for our needs. Yeah, we built a pan-Middle Eastern state, a pan-Middle Eastern Islamic state, and we stand astride the world with the greatest prestige of any country, over and above, doubling over and above our nearest competitor, and exceeding our nearest 2 competitors combined. So I'm very satisfied. From 140 years, we took the Ottoman Empire from being a state that was on the edge of losing its recognition as a world power to being the foremost power in the world with a huge influence, a huge empire, and a high-functioning democratic system of government. Friends, I've had a good time. I hope you all have had a good time, and I will see you all on the other side.